Candy 16.
Hey, Terezi, guess where I am right now?
Your human wedding?
Considering that humans are the only species on Earth see with the concept of weddings, technically all weddings are human weddings, so there's really no reason to qualify it like that, Terezi.
When did you get so hung up on semantics?
When I became a real adult. Speaking of which, no, I'm not at my human wedding. That was months ago.
What?
You forgot. Thought you said you'd try to make it back in time for it.
John, I talked to you yesterday.
I knew time moved differently out there than it does here, but that's really something else. It's been almost 6 months for me.
Huh?
Okay, well, in that case, I guess I can forgive you for missing my wedding.
You can do that if you want, but I never actually asked for your forgiveness. And I have no intention of apologizing.
It's not me you need to apologize to. Everyone really wanted to see you. Kanaya, Dave, and Karkat have all asked about you like a zillion times.
Really? A zillion?
Okay, I'm obviously exaggerating for effect, but they've asked a lot. Karkat says you've been ignoring his messages for literal years at this point. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, why am I the only one you ever answer? I mean, we weren't even that close, were we? Not like you were with him.
Don't overthink it, Egbert. You were just the most annoying about being ghosted. Far too annoying to ignore.
Thanks, Terezi. I'll have that one put on my tombstone.
Yes, please do. Immortalize my peerless, brutal dunkings. I get the impression that everyone's going way too easy on you in my absence.
Oh yeah, it's seriously horrible. I'm suffering under all the positive attention from my caring friends.
So, how was your default culture pair-mating event?
My wedding? Good, I guess. Really good, actually. You should have seen Roxy. She was so beautiful in her dress. I mean, there were some awkward patches, but it was mostly okay.
Awkward patches? Like what? Was Gamzee there?
Yeah, but he wasn't that bad for once. He mostly just hung out by the punch and tried to touch Jake's ass. Jake... Oh, God. Okay, see, the worst part was when Roxy had to throw the bouquet, right? Jane and Jake are kind of, together now.
Oh, God.
And she basically ordered Jake to catch the bouquet, or else. I was seriously afraid for him, and then he didn't even catch it.
Why did she want it so bad? Is it edible?
Whoever catches the bouquet is the next couple to be married.
Huh? Is that the law in human culture?
Oh, no. There's no law.
Then what sort of binding contract exists surrounding the bouquet to make it so desirable?
None. It's just a thing humans do for fun.
So it's a superstition.
I'd call it more of a tradition. Although, in the case of Jane and Jake, superstition might be a more appropriate word.
This story has a lot of extraneous details. You're really bad at gossiping. Do you know that, John? Get to the juicy bits. Who caught the bouquet?
Well, it was Jade. Jade, Dave, and Karkat.
All three of them? Does that mean...
Yeah, they're all dating. Or rather, Jade is dating them both. Dave and Karkat haven't exactly figured things out yet. As much as I love Jade, I don't actually think she's helped matters by putting herself in the middle of it.
Somehow that doesn't seem right.
I know. And that's why it was so messed up that Jade caught the bouquet. Now I have to pretend to laugh and think it's funny when she makes jokes about being the next to tie the knot.
Wow, did she really go for that double entendre?
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Anyway, sounds like a tough life, Egbert.
Har har. Okay, you're right. Things are pretty good right now if that's the worst thing I have to complain about. Things will probably work out with those three anyway. Things always work out between old friends. We've all known each other for too long for anything to cause a permanent rift.
So, if you're not at your human wedding right now, where are you?
Huh?
Oh my god, are you serious? You have the memory of a cuttlefish. You opened this conversation by asking me to guess where you are right now.
Oh! I'm at the hospital.
Are you bleeding?
What the hell, Terezi? No, I'm not fucking bleeding.
Oh, that's unfortunate. In that case, are you okay?
Yeah. Actually, I'm more than okay. I'm great. I'm not here for me. It's for Roxy. She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
It means that we're going to have a baby.
I know what pregnant means, John. It just seems kinda fast.
Well, it's just what happens when people get married.
Are humans not capable of having sex unless they enter a contractual arrangement?
God damn it, Terezi.
Well, are they?
Of course they are. But marriage is what makes it special. What?
Oh, nothing. You're just so...
Let me guess. So dumb, blah blah.
Well, that too. But I was actually going to say... adorable.
What?
I have to get going. It's not safe where I am. Go see to your mate, Sprit John. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay. Take care of yourself, Terezi.
I always do.
Hey, Terezi! I have something to tell you, and you're not gonna believe it.
I already heard about how Jane is dating both Jake and Gamzee, and unfortunately I do believe it. I definitely could have lived without seeing the visual evidence, however.
No, Wait, how do you know about that?
I lied about you being more annoying than Carcat. Carcat is still the most astonishingly annoying person I know.
Oh, so you talked to him?
And Dave. Just for a bit. This was an incredibly hot piece of gossip, and I couldn't trust you to deliver it with the air of gravitas it deserved.
That's probably true. The whole Jake, Jane, Gamzee thing is freaking me out, actually. I mean, they're technically my parents, and a version of Jane was literally my Nana. And now she's having sex with Gamzee? Ugh, never mind. I don't even want to think about it.
I hope you haven't seen the picture Dave took.
Dave has a picture? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know, and I definitely don't want to see it.
Very well, your loss. It certainly is something to behold, though, I must say.
Whatever. So, what did you think talking to Dave and Cargat? Did they seem happy?
Nope.
Oh my god, I know, right? This whole thing is such a mess. It's hard to be in the same room with them these days. I don't even know the full story because Dave won't talk to me about it anymore, and Jade seems to think that everything's going just fine.
Carcat had some choice words to say about Jade's lackluster Black Rom conduct.
So, he doesn't think the situation is great either?
No, Jade is definitely not in hate with him, and it shows.
Yeah. Jade doesn't exactly have a whole lot of hate inside her. In fact, it's probably the opposite. I think she was alone for so long that it's like she stored up this huge reservoir of love, and she has no idea how to put a dam on it. I think she means well, and in most ways she's really smart, but socially speaking, I think she might be kind of an idiot.
That's putting it lightly.
How does Carcat feel?
He's not caliginous for her either. If I had to give my assessment of what's grown between them from my brief observation of the situation, I'd describe it as resentment.
Oh no.
Resentment can be fine in a short-term black affair if the goal is to just fill pails and avoid culling. But in a sustained romantic rivalry, it will always spell ruin. Just like in a caliginous relationship, how it's important for you to be able to communicate with your cosmesis.
Really?
Of course. A true cosmesis is just as much your life partner as your mate spread is.
Huh. I had no idea. Not to be culturally insensitive, but I thought it was just like you'd meet up every once in a while and do, like, hate makeouts.
John, you are being extremely culturally insensitive.
Sorry!
You can't just say not to be something, and then just go ahead and be exactly that. It is automatically problematic.
I'm just asking questions.
Xenophobic questions, it would seem.
Man, not you two.
To what?
Pointing out stuff that's xenophobic all the time, but in a way where you probably don't even mean it.
Don't even mean it? Why wouldn't I mean it? Is cultural sensitivity a joke to you?
All I'm getting at is, you've been talking to Dave a lot, haven't you?
I keep correspondences with Strider well within reasonable parameters, just like I do with you. To be honest, much less than you. Who even has the time for the nonsense of cool kids these days?
Time? You've got nothing but time, apparently. Flying around out there for God knows how much longer. Why don't you just give it a rest already and come back?
I cannot rest while the mission remains incomplete, you know this.
Seriously, it's beautiful back here on Earthsea, Terezi. So peaceful and harmonious. You should come check it out sometime.
I'll pass. Anyway, as I was saying, just like with human romantic relationships, there are all kinds of cosmecitudes.
Wow, you changed the subject back so fast, I think I got whiplash.
Some cosmesis relationships are of the nature you described, but not all of them. The point of a cosmesis is not just to make you annoyed or even angry. They should push you to better yourself. They should shine a light on the things about yourself you would otherwise ignore or deny.
Huh. Is that why...
Why what?
Is that why you're so determined to find her? It is, isn't it?
No. Vriska and I were... I can't explain it. It's just not as simple as you're making it out to be.
All right.
Besides, between us, things were always so...
Weird?
Dramatic. And I think I've cosmically had my fill of dramatic black relationships for a long time. If I were ever to do black rom again, it would have to be low-key. You know, gentle teasing, vaguely antagonistic feelings jams. Someone who I could both torment and have an honest conversation with.
When you put it that way, I guess maybe it doesn't sound so bad.
Thank you for your cultural sensitivity. I have high hopes for you, Egbert. One day, I hope to be able to introduce you to friends and say, "This is John. He's not xenophobic."
Oh yeah? Well, one day, I hope to introduce you to people and say, "Hi, this is Terezi. She doesn't suck shit."